Hey, imagine this. One man wakes up every morning, drinks a cherry Coke for breakfast, drives a modest car, and still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. And another man is launching rockets into space, building electric cars, buying entire social media platforms, and planning to colonize Mars. Both of these men are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But here's the real question nobody talks about. Which one of them is actually the better investor? Because making money is one thing. But making money consistently, smartly, and at scale, that's a completely different game. So today we are going to break down everything. Warren Buffett versus Elon Musk. Old money versus new money. Patience versus risk. Wall Street versus Silicon Valley. Stay till the end because I'm going to reveal something that will completely change the way you think about money. Let's go. Before we start, I want to ask you something. If someone gave you $1 million right now, and said you have to invest it, would you invest like Warren Buffett? Or would you invest like Elon Musk? Think about it for a second. Because these two men represent two completely different philosophies about money, wealth, and investing. And understanding the difference between them could literally change your financial future. And on this channel we talk about real money, real strategies, and real results. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now. Because trust me, after watching this video, you will want to see more content like this. Alright, let's get into it. Who is Warren Buffett? Warren Edward Buffett. Born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska. Now here's something crazy. This man showed signs of being a financial genius at age 6. At 6 years old, he was buying 6 packs of Coca-Cola for 25 cents. And selling each bottle for 5 cents. Making a profit of 5 cents per pack. At age 11, he bought his first stock. At age 13, he was filing tax returns. At age 15, he had already saved $2,000 from delivering newspapers, which is equal to about $28,000 in today's money. By the time he was 26 years old, he had already started his own investment partnership. And today, Warren Buffett is worth over $147 billion. He is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a company that owns pieces of Apple, Coca-Cola, American Express, Bank of America, and dozens of other massive companies. But here's what makes Buffett truly special. It's not just how much money he made. It's how he made it. This man built his entire fortune on one simple idea. Buy great companies at fair prices and hold them forever. No fancy algorithms. No crypto. No rocket ships. Just patience, discipline, and common sense. And that strategy has made him one of the richest humans who ever lived. Who is Elon Musk? Now let's talk about the other guy. Elon Reeve Musk. Born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. Now Elon's story is completely different from Buffett. At age 12, he coded and sold his own video game for $500. At 17, he moved to Canada with basically nothing in his pocket. At 24, he started his first company called Zip2 with his brother. And sold it for $307 million. Then he started X.com, which later became PayPal. And sold it to eBay for $1.5 billion. Most people would have retired right there. But not Elon Musk. He took almost all of his money and put it into 3 companies at the same time. Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity. His friends told him he was crazy. Investors said he would fail. The media was laughing at him. In 2008, he was on the verge of bankruptcy. He had to borrow money from friends just to pay his rent. But he didn't give up. And today, Elon Musk is worth over $957 billion, making him the richest person on the planet. He owns Tesla, SpaceX, xAI, the Boring Company, Neuralink. This man doesn't just invest in companies. He builds entire industries from scratch. Okay, so now let's get to the real battle. The investment strategies. Buffett's strategy. Warren Buffett follows what is called value investing. And the concept is beautifully simple. Find a great company. Make sure it has a strong competitive advantage. Buy it when the price is reasonable. And then hold it forever. Buffett calls this a moat. Just like a castle has a moat around it to protect it from enemies. A great business should have something that protects it from competition. For example, Coca-Cola, everyone knows the brand, nobody can copy that taste and loyalty. Apple, once you're in the Apple ecosystem, you never leave. American Express, premium customers who spend more money. These companies have wide moats. And Buffett's rule is simple. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. He is also famous for saying, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." And his track record proves it. Berkshire Hathaway has delivered an average annual return of around 20% for over 50 years. That means if you invested $10,000 in Berkshire Hathaway in 1965, you would have over $350 million today. Let that sink in. Musk's strategy. Now Elon Musk's approach is the complete opposite. Musk doesn't really invest in the traditional sense. He creates. He disrupts. He bets everything on the future. His strategy is based on one core belief. The future is going to look completely different from today. And whoever builds that future first will make the most money. So instead of buying existing companies at fair prices, Musk builds companies that don't exist yet. Nobody thought electric cars would go mainstream, he built Tesla. Nobody believed a private company could go to space, he built SpaceX. Nobody imagined humans could merge with AI, he's building Neuralink. His investment philosophy is essentially, go all in on the future, even if it destroys you today. And the risk is real. In 2008 he was completely broke. Tesla almost went bankrupt multiple times. SpaceX had 3 failed rocket launches before finally succeeding. But when it worked, it really worked. Tesla stock went up over 1,500% in just a few years. SpaceX is now valued at over $957 billion. Alright, let's look at the actual numbers. Because at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. Now on pure net worth numbers, Musk wins. But here's the thing. Buffett started with almost nothing. And built his fortune through pure investing. Musk made his first money by selling companies. And then used that capital to build more. These are 2 fundamentally different games. One is a master investor. The other is a master builder. Comparing them directly is almost like comparing a chess grandmaster to a Formula 1 driver. Both are world class. Both are incredibly successful. But they are playing completely different games. Lessons we can learn. Okay, so here's my favorite part of the video. Because I don't just want to tell you who's richer. I want you to walk away with real lessons. Lessons that you can actually apply to your own life. Pushpin Lesson 1, from Warren Buffett. Invest in what you understand. Buffett never bought tech stocks for decades. Because he said he didn't understand them. And you know what? That discipline saved him from dozens of crashes. The lesson for us? Before you put your money anywhere, understand exactly what you're buying and why. Don't invest in something just because everyone else is doing it. Pushpin Lesson 2, from Elon Musk. Bet on the future, not the present. Musk doesn't ask, what is working today? He asks, what will the world need in 20 years? And then he builds it. The lesson for us? Think long term. The skills you build today. The habits you develop today. The investments you make today will pay off years from now. Pushpin lesson 3, from both of them. Take calculated risks. Buffett takes risks, but very calculated, researched risks. Musk takes risks, but he prepares obsessively before jumping. Neither of them just gambles blindly. The lesson? Risk is not the enemy, ignorance is. If you understand something deeply, taking a risk on it is not gambling. It's strategic. Pushpin lesson 4. Time in the market beats timing the market. Buffett says 80% of his wealth came after age 65. Think about that. He spent 50 years building. And the last 20 years are when the real explosion happened. That's the power of compounding. It's slow at first. But it becomes unstoppable. So who wins? Warren Buffett or Elon Musk? Honestly, both of them win. But they win at different things. If you want to grow existing wealth slowly and safely, learn from Warren Buffett. If you want to build something from nothing and change the world, learn from Elon Musk. The real question is not, who is better? The real question is, which approach fits your life and your goals? Are you the patient, disciplined investor type? Or are you the risk-taking, world-changing builder type? There is no wrong answer. The only wrong answer is doing nothing. Alright guys, that's a wrap on today's video. I hope this gave you a completely new way of thinking about money and investing. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, Team Buffett or Team Musk? And if you learned something new today, please like this video because it really helps the channel grow. If you want more content like this, subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you never miss a video. And share this with one friend who needs to hear this message today. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep investing in yourself. Take care.